We just need to build that line. Build the line. Now this is going to be basically this, what we had here. But this is not static anymore, it's dynamic. We'll put in the value here. There. So just as a check of what we've done so far, this should actually display the 4 choices. Let's see. And it does. Very nice. But now we have to use what's in this array here to select the ones that they already selected on the form before they sent it to the processing form, which came back here. Okay. What we need to do is check to see if the key is in this array. If it is, then we need to set attribute called selected equals selected. So find out if it is selected, this key. If in array key interests, and this means if this key, for instance, classic, is in this array, then selected attribute equals space selected equals selected. There we go. And that's all. Else it equals nothing. Blanco. So now we just need to put this in here. Right. See option value. Right after that, yeah, exactly. So right there. And we have our space if we need it, selected attribute. So there we have it. That should work. Let's see. Let's go back to the beginning here. Aha, what do we have here? In array, wrong data type for second argument. 119. Okay, this, it's looking in interest, but that's not an array yet at this point. So it gives us a warning. Well, let me show you a little trick. Put an ampersand before a function, and it tells PHP to, if there are any warnings, don't tell me about them. Which makes it very nice. It's a nice trick. So that takes care of that. Now we say Jim Smith, forget the number of tickets again. Smoking, interested in jazz and reggae. Order tickets. Please enter the number of tickets. He remembered that he's smoking and remember that he's interested in jazz and reggae. Excellent. And on to payment. So payment is going to be a lot the same. Let's do that quick. Smoking, It's going to be a lot like, yeah, smoking, exactly. Here, let's make this all one big block. This goes here. This is payment, payment. This is payment, payment. We have to save it into the session. No problem. Here we go, payment, payment. Down here, also payment is blanked, so that's working well. And basically we have to go here to payment and basically do the same thing that we did here. It's going to be a little easier because we don't have to deal with the array, but basically the same thing here. So choices equals, instead of these things, we have credit. In fact, we can just copy all this here. Credit card, debit card, debit card, cash is cash. Don't need reggae anymore. So we'll keep one of those. So now we have that, and we need to go through all the choices here for each. Here for each. Choices, choices, choice. Now we have each choice here. That's not right either. Key value is what this is. So we have a key value here, and then find out if it is selected. If the key, and we just have to say equals payment. This is payment now. Yes, like that. So if key equals payment, then what do we need to do? We need to build the selected attribute. And it's going to simply be selected equals selected again. So else, just call it this way, selected attribute equals nothing. Okay. And then we basically need this here, put it up here. Build line, and it's going to look like that. What do we need to put in there? First of all, we need the key and the value. So there we have it, and now we need to put in the selected attribute. Right here. Oh, we don't need that space because we have it in there. So there. See if that works. Take it all the way back. Okay, so Jim Smith comes again. Jim Smith forgets the number of tickets again. Smoking, classic and pop. He's interested in. He's going to pay in cash. Orders the tickets. Please enter the number of tickets. We remember that he's smoking. He likes classic and pop, that he's going to pay in cash. So we only have one more piece of state to maintain, but we also have to validate this. So that should be interesting. Let's do that. Go here, process order tickets. So let's do the same thing here. This is simply going to be a string again. It's going to be yes if it's set. So we'll say accepted conditions. Let's copy this. Save. Okay, so we have it here, and then this here. Accepted conditions equals accepted conditions, fine. And same thing here. Let's copy this. Accepted conditions equals nothing, so that takes care of that side, except for the validate. We have to validate it in the processing file as well, so let's do that here. Validate accepted conditions. If accepted conditions does not equal yes, then don't let him through. We basically need this block here. So if he didn't check the checkbox, then status is failed. That's right. And what should it say? You must accept the conditions to purchase tickets online. You must accept the conditions to purchase tickets online. So that'll take care of that. Everything else is automatic. So let's go up here. Here we have this as a line as well. Still, this is going to be more complicated. So let's change it to a function again. Get accepted conditions. So there we go. And we need to send accepted conditions, the name of the variable name, function, get accepted conditions. Oops, first of all, we'll do this. Okay, and then this. And then this. Okay, so we just output this. So the form should still look the same if we did everything right there. Yes, it still has that. Okay, now we need to process this. So basically we need something like this here. Variables equals accepted conditions. Like that. And now we need to build the checked attribute here that we're going to put in here. Here, build attribute, and if accepted conditions equals yes, well then we need to have it checked. Checked attribute, checked attribute equals checked equals checked. This is kind of like selected equals selected for the drop downs. Like that in any case, and then else. If the opposite is the case, then this is empty. Okay, now we need to put checked attribute in the tag somewhere, right here. Okay, I think that'll do it. Let's test it. So let's go all the way back. And, look what it said. Oh, isn't that great? You must accept the conditions to purchase tickets online, except that it says it under number of tickets. It shouldn't say that under number of tickets. Why is it doing that? Let's check. Because it says here number of tickets message. That should be, of course, accepted conditions message. Okay, did we save it? Yes, and. So we have to start this all over, order the tickets. There we go. Okay. So Seems to work, but let's go through one more time. Jim, let's just type in Jim. Jim. Please fill in your last name. Smith. Jim. Smith. Enter the number of tickets, 12. Okay. And then here we assume he's non-smoking. Let's say he's smoking, jazz, and classic. He's going to pay in cash again, and he still doesn't check this thing, okay? It keeps coming back, saving all of his information. If we click here, take out the number of tickets, then it keeps the check here, which is nice because he already checked it. Cash is still there. These are still there. Oops. Non-smoking, smoking is still there. When we type 11, for instance, it says, thank you, Jim Smith, for your order of 11 tickets. Perfect.